Good afternoon from a very autumnal Staffordshire. The last few days have been absolutely horrific. It's definitely been colder and miserable, but the cold bit has been nice because it's put a little bit of a chill in the air and started getting me thinking about the mountains and getting excited. Today I'm just walking the dogs down the lane, but I want to talk quickly really just about three things today. I want to talk about what's going on with my my career, with my life as a rep for this coming season. I want to talk a little bit about Brexit and how much that's going to affect the ski season, and then at the end I want to talk just a little bit about Facebook. So since I've been back, I've had a little bit of time to reflect on obviously the challenges of the last month, and having had that breathing space, I can safely say that I'm not deterred from doing my second season. I've obviously signed the contract. It's now 6 days. Within the next 6 days I should find out the exact placement for where I am, where I'm going within Austria. Now here's the thing, typically the people that do season air jobs, that do rep jobs, they only do it for a few seasons, one or two mostly. The case with me, this was always a long-term ambition to do a ski season. At the end of last season I looked at it and I thought, yeah, this life, being in the mountains, this is what I want to do it for definitely a few years at least. But I didn't really think at that moment, okay, well, is that going to be 3-4 years as a rep? What I would like to do while I'm out there this season is see the possibility of trying to climb the ladder a little bit. I'm a guy that likes responsibility. I like working in a team environment. It's why I play rugby, it's why I play cricket, and although it's one of these things where I'm quite a good people person. I can understand people and I can know how to appeal to their better nature. And I feel at times, certainly in this industry where it can be quite intense, it's one of these things where if you're in a position of responsibility, leadership is very, very important. And one of the really great things about this industry is that they provide those opportunities for you to climb the ladder in resort. They give you the opportunities to go on training programs. Now, what that would look like would be me, I guess, being delegated a number of tasks that may at first seem quite simple and maybe only administrative, but it brings you that step closer to management and it gives you experience. You're working even closer with the people that are doing those things. So it is an important year for me. I'm about to turn 25 and I want to really start doubling down now on making a career. And I know that's in the mountains. So another reason though why this season is incredibly important is because of Brexit. Now, there have been many times where I've actually been very tempted to pick up the camera and talk about Brexit on this channel. But that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about me documenting my experiences. But this season I am going to come into contact with Brexit because on the 29th of March 2019, the United Kingdom leaves the European Union, which is whilst I will be actually out there in Austria. And by estimates, I am one of 25,000 Brits that work in seasonal jobs abroad within Europe, and this will directly affect us. But the honest answer is that nobody knows how. So let's take last year, for example, in France. As a rep, I required no visa to work there, and I was able to cross the channel in the coach without issue. So it was freedom of movement, freedom of labour movement. But that could change. That could change on that date next year because we come out of something called the single market. Lily! Oh, for goodness sake. I'm keeping her on a short leash from now on. Right, where was I? Yeah, so it could all change, but nobody really knows. And uncertainty creates fear and instability. Everybody's worried about markets. So many people's businesses could be affected. People that run chalets, people that that run tour companies, everything. You think of it, everybody's going to be wondering about how it affects them. Now, all the research that is available online, so all the articles, the podcasts, and some of the social media discussions, which I was trying to actually stimulate the other day on a group, the Facebook ski group, which is very interesting, and I'm trying to make contact with a few people on it. Nothing tells you what's going to happen, okay? And I don't think that's ever going to happen in any situation, really, because there's always two sides to the coin, hence why a lot of the UK is divided. The way I see it, it's a transition in the industry as a whole. Everything is going to get shaken up. I do not think that while I am out there, all of a sudden on the 29th of March, the EU are going to turn around and say all the reps have to get out of the country, or they've all got to have emergency visas, or that all of a sudden a higher amount of tax has to be paid. There is a transition period. Sasha, come out! Oi! Trying to scare chickens. Come on. Some of the discussions that I saw online, there's a lot of fear about the future of chalet companies. A business will survive if it is good at what it does, so i.e. the service that it provides. And the same will apply if it's a self-catered apartment, if it's a big hotel, or if it's another part of the industry. If your product is good enough, if your service is good enough, eventually you will survive, and there'll be this transition period, and there'll be a need to adapt. But that happens in any business. But it is going to be a case of waiting to see this season. There's going to be a need to be patient. Okay, time to talk about Facebook. I gave a Facebook ad a go. I gave it a try on my Facebook page, which the link is in the description. And I'll tell you what, the results were quite interesting. And I did this as a tester, just to test the water and see potentially how I could move forward and promote my content on Facebook, because in the future that's going to be winter content, that's going to be ski content. Well, that's it for today. Just a nice quiet walk down the lane with the dogs and just discussing a couple of things moving ahead to the winter. I am getting the urge right now to maybe dust off the skis and maybe head to the dry slope or the indoor ski slope. But thanks very much for watching today, guys. Any of your thoughts on Brexit and just generally any of your excitement for the upcoming season, put in the comment section. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and also click the notifications button so then you're alerted to any of the content that comes up. Thanks very much, guys. Catch you next time.